All right, let's see what's good. We should be live here on YouTube. If I can get these levels right. I have to take my hoodie off. I'm getting hot in here. Let's make sure we get our rolling wrist disclaimer up there. You guys understand that this is live analysis. I'm not telling anybody to press buttons or anything like that. Ooh, 1 second. Let's do the starting soon screen real quick. But we are live here on YouTube. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. Okay. So just watching the S&P. Want to see what we do here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I've just got up a 1 minute and a 5 minute time frame. It's been a little tricky today, but 39.09 and a quarter, maybe 39.10 be an upside objective for today. I wouldn't want to see us trade back below 38.85 though. If we do, we do. But that is what I'm looking for. But like I said, man, it's been tricky today. You know, took some break evens in the morning. Recorded NASDAQ this morning. That was cool too. That I will likely post later today. There's a video coming out at 3:15 Central today, so I didn't want to post twice in one day, but I may just go ahead and post it in the evening time. So we'll see how that goes. And it was cold earlier. I put a hoodie on and now I'm hot. So it's always great, right? When you're too cold, you put on more clothes and you get too hot. It's like, what the fuck, man? What the heck, man? What's good, Mia? What's good, Marco? Good afternoon to you too. Good afternoon to you too. So we'll see how this goes. Again, you know, I started the stream at 1 o'clock today, and it's unfortunate we didn't get to watch that 38.85, 38.84 area, but it's okay. It's okay. So not exactly a triple screen. It's more of a dual screen, you know. 1 minute fluctuations, 5 minute, kind of like a little bit higher time frame. So dual screen, I guess you could say, or dual time frame, if you will. But we did get a nice reaction from that 85 level. If we continue higher from here, I think 39.10 could be on the table. But if we trade back down to 38.87 and 86, I think I might abandon that idea. So if I was long at 38.85, we did make a new high, so that's an easy partial there to get something. I'd probably go stop at 86 just to make sure that risk would be eliminated. I'm not usually one to trade a concept the second time around. It's usually not what I like to do. What's good, Allie? What's up? What's up? Howdy to you, Mr. John. The British pound, we'll take a look at in a minute as well. Trading into a daily gap, so we'll see what the rest of the week does for that. We may get a reversal there. Not entirely too sure. What's good, Prime? What up? What up? Okay, I'm recording this too. So I guess when the video goes live, right, and it gets recorded to YouTube and it goes under the live section, they don't let me download it for a little while. I don't know if there's like a time limit or like a rendering thing that they do. So I might as well just record as well, so I can just have the video. So if I want to go back and clip something and make a video of it, I can do that. Constantinos from Cyprus, very nice. Did you look at EJ and USD CAD? USD CAD, don't make me throw up. Don't make me throw up. Yeah, we'll take a look at it in a bit. Quarter 107 on GU, let's go. Oh, you said I let it go early, but I'm fine with that. Hey, look, a winning trade's a winning trade, man. And you know, that's how I'd look at it. Winning trade is a winning trade. A break even's better than a loss. Can't expect a home run on every trade. I know that's what we would like, but you know, my favorite analogy for that's a baseball player. Greatest baseball players to ever live didn't hit home runs, you know, every time. Batting average like 0.3, 0.2. You know, those guys missed a lot, still got paid millions of dollars. So it's okay to hit singles and doubles, triples, you know. Trying to go for a home run on every trade, it's just, it ain't the move, you know. So I would take the win. I'd study it though. I'd probably go, okay, well, why did I get out early? You know, what was the justification? And if it was in alignment with your trade plan, then you did nothing wrong. Your trade plan may or may not be wrong, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't base an entire trade plan around like one trade, like one break even or one, you know, that you got out early or something, because you know, life sometimes can get in the way. Like if I was in a trade right now, I'd put my stop at BE if I didn't parcel at that new high, and then I'd go do what I got to do. You know, if there's like a birthday or you got to go grocery shopping or you got to go, you want to go watch a movie or some shit, go ahead, you know. And if you're not there to manage the trade, you at least got to do something to prevent your account from getting demolished, you know. So there's an unlimited amount of scenarios of what may or may not happen, you know. Why don't you like USD CAD? It's just a running joke. A long time ago I traded USD CAD and it went my way really well, and I looked at the profit on that trade and it wasn't what I thought it was. It was a lot less, and I think the margin requirements were really high, and I was like, this is bullshit. So ever since then I've had a just not, you know, had a just not like USD CAD after that. That's all. Watched the dollar go up and watched gold go up too. That's confusing. Is it manipulation? Well, when we talk about intermarket analysis, guys, I think intermarket analysis is great, but it falls in and out of correlation, and that, you know, to me, I don't like that. I think I spoke about this last week as well. I prefer relative strength especially on an intraday basis, than I do intermarket, because they can fall in and out of correlation on an intraday basis, and even like on a daily time frame. They might move together, you know, for a couple weeks, and they might move opposite for a couple weeks. Like, it's just confusing, man. And you know, I never really learned to decipher, like, we're in correlation, so that means this, or we're out of correlation, so it means that. Like, I don't know. And so for me personally, relative strength just was way more beneficial to me. Okay, we're spending a lot of time here at this retracement too, so that might not look good, but it was here earlier where the S&P made a lower low, okay, and the Nasdaq made a higher low. And what I ended up doing is recording, I think it was this move, but on Nasdaq. I'd have to go double check. Yeah, it was this. Okay, so there's that 553 low and a 746 low. So you see how Nasdaq was higher here, so we rallied and then we retraced and we left these highs here. So I think it was a 5 and a 15-minute imbalance within this area, and I recorded it on my phone too. I may or may not make that a reel, I don't know yet. And then we ended up rallying off of that, and I went, oh shit, okay, well, order flow has started, man. You know, we broke that high and then just continued. So then I was like, all right, imbalance, boom, we ran. I was like, all right, cool, down candles, boom, we hit that, rallied, boom, hit that again, rallied, and I'm like, okay, we should go to 1280. And then it spends a lot of time here. At that point I kind of walked away, and then boom, it rallied. So like, I recorded this whole thing, but you know, to me, if you didn't catch that imbalance, like if it was me, if I caught this imbalance and then we rallied, I probably would have got knocked out on this pullback here, depending on where the entry was at. But then it ran. So I did record this whole thing in here, but it's kind of late now. I mean, there's really nothing to do with that now. So what do we do from here? I think I'd like to see us trade higher. If we end up getting some serious bullishness, I think 12,368 through 75, I think that could easily be on the table for today. Again, if we get some serious bullishness, but we had a fat move during London, and this morning's been kind of, you know, today hasn't been all that great in my opinion. So it's 1:14. So we have about an hour and 45 minutes left in the day. So it's hard to say. Not too sure. Okay, and look at this. Look at this 1 minute. We ain't done anything the last 10 minutes. 15 minutes or so. We ain't did anything. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, when I'm in a long position, I want to see us go. I don't want to see us do what we're doing now. Okay, because those highs over here on the 5-minute chart are up here, and we got a nice reaction from this mitigation. Nice reaction, but then this retracement, we haven't done all that much. We spent a lot of time here. So if we're not bullish, we may end up trading lower, and that's fine, but you know, price is going to do what it's going to do. At least on a 1-minute chart, I would say the last line of defense, like the lowest, you know, possible retracement that I would want to see is probably that imbalance. And if we just trade through that, then we'll probably end up taking this low, and I would not probably want to see longs after that. So again, we'll see how it goes, but I'm just not sure. Okay. And just like Ali mentioned, guys, look, I'm not here to tell you to press buttons. We're watching price. We're studying price. Okay. Take a field goal, then it's take a 4th and short at the goal line. Right. I agree. Mario says you're in the 5-minute S&P long off the mitigation, already at break even. Yeah, we'll zoom in on this 5-minute. So that 1 minute was here. What I have on the other chart is this 5-minute here. No, and that's fine. And that's what I'm saying. I would not want it to trade back into this is what I'm getting at. I wouldn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? And so that to me is why I pointed out that last 1 minute imbalance. You know, if we end up closing below that on a 1 minute, I think that low may be on the table. And I explained this last night, and I try to explain this all the time. If you're bullish, right, price runs up and makes a new high, that's a good partial. You know, that's 15, 16 points, depending on, you know, where given the entry and exit, you know, and that's good in my opinion. You know, even if it is a partial and then it comes back to your entry, okay, you break even. But if you partialed out, then at least, you know, you made something, which is better than a break even. So we've rallied fast, we've dropped down a little slow, so we could rally, but that's a fairly deep retracement. And we're in the middle of today's range, so price could be a little whack, right? From this low up to this high, you see how we're kind of right near that 50%. Look how many times price has hit that level today after this. Here, 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 and then again here. It's like it's not giving a solid, you know, like rally, small retracement, big, you know, movement to the upside. It's not doing that. And so that to me is kind of questionable. But don't let the impatience, don't let John Phibbs' impatience get you wrecked. Now that's a nice 1 minute candle right there. That's a nice 1 minute candle right there. Let's see if that continues. Let's see. Just zoom out on that a little bit. Now, if it were me, if the entry was here, if I wasn't break even already, I'd probably bump to this low at 87, probably lock in 2 points, right? And I would leave it alone to see if this thing wants to moon up there to 39.10. That's what I would like to see. I'm trying to, I'll go back to the chat in just a minute, but I'm trying to give you my thoughts here. If I was in a short, right? I'm going, okay, go lower. Oh, we're higher. Oh, go lower. And then it's like, oh, we're going higher again. It's like, okay, maybe shorts is not a good idea. So if we can feel shaky about shorts and, you know, long or like bullish concepts are being respected, then we should be good. And that's one of the hardest things, man, is patience. It's fucking hard, man. When you're an impatient person, when you're impatient, you're like, hurry up, dude, hurry up. But then when the market's over, you're relaxed. Oh, it's cool. It's all good, man. Well, when you're not in a trade, you're fucking chilling. But when you're in a trade, it's like, go, 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 go. You know? So trust me, I get it. It's something I wrestle with too. People ask me all the time, John, how do you become so patient? When the fuck did I ever say I was patient? Look at that. Look at that. That is a nice 1 minute candle. Another one. Where's DJ Khaled? Another one. Let's fucking go. Let's get 39.10. Let's see. All right, anyway, try not to be too hype. Sorry. Now there's a little bit more people on here than usual, so let's see. Been studying the JPY crosses lately, and I come up with a strategy which has 70% win rate after back testing. 15-minute time frame to the max. To November 22nd. Oh, like the max trading view will allow you to go. Okay. So that could be potentially another partial right there at a new high. That could be potential like second partial, unless you really think this is going to run up there. But that would be another partial to me. I have no emotion. Yeah, I never fucking said that. I try not to. I absolutely tried not to. But dude, we're human. We're built with them. We are built with them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't question if you guys believe in a creator. I do. I believe in God, okay? You know, I don't question what we're built with, what we're made of. Emotions and, you know, selfishness and all these things. It's like, you know, energy drinks don't help impatience either. So it's amplified with that, you know? Can't even hear my own thoughts because sometimes my heart is just like duh, 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 duh. It's like, all right, man, come on. Let's watch price, let's watch the ballads. Duh, 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 duh. So I gotta cut on music, you know? My fucking heart might explode one day. If I ever miss a stream and you don't hear from me, that's probably what happened. John had a heart attack, you know? But anyway, so now I'm a bit conflicted because this isn't based on smart money concepts. It doesn't have to be, man. Smart money concepts is just a name. Like if I said, you know, if I had like a poker strategy and I just called it smart money poker, like it's just a name, dude. They're just concepts. Larry Williams, okay, he in I Made $1 Million Last Year Trading Commodities book, you know, he mentioned smart money because that was the banks and you know who that was. He wasn't I don't think he was referring to the central banks. He was referring to I keep forgetting the fucking name. It's not JP Morgan, it's not Charles Schwab, it's whatever the fucking bank, okay? And that's like how smart money got introduced, was through that way. But in reality, you know, others have said that smart money is central banks, the one who set interest rates and all that shit. 39.10, let's get it. See if we can get that. Oh my fucking, let's go. Look at that candle. Holy shit, guys, look at that. From that imbalance to right there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And y'all watched it. We hopped on the stream quick enough for y'all to see not the mitigation, but that imbalance right there. That's another partial, by the way. When we're studying price, that's a partial. Now this to me is a collapse. All right, on an intraday basis, that's a collapse. If not, because part of me believes that we're still going to run the rest of the day, I would take off. If we took 20% off here, I would take 50% off here, and I would hold 25% for the rest of the day in case we get a fucking monster move higher. And I want to be a part of that if we do end up getting that, because look at this, bro. Look at this. If the NASDAQ runs, let's do that real quick, guys. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Let's see that 12,368 level. Let's put an alert there. See if we can get that. Shit, if we get that, we might as well take that other high as well. 75. It's only like 6 points above that, so I might as well smack that too. Look at that low of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that low of the day. Did I record it? Fuck yeah, I recorded it, bro. Hell yeah. Damn, my button doesn't work. My buttons don't work. Oh, there they go. Jesus, I gotta fix that. Let's try that again. Oh, it's giving me a fucking error code. That's great. Guys, if you like the stream so far, make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit the like button if you got value out of today. If you fucking watched this shit today, oh my heavens, oh my heavens, look at that final TP on this other account I have over there. Fuck, I wish I would have held that. I forgot I said a TP, son of a bitch. That's okay. Where's my other account? I got so many of them. We'll close that. All right. From 88 to 28. That is a 40-point move, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day. What an absolute beautiful, beautiful day. Let's look at the NASDAQ really quick. Come on. Come on, bro. You witnessed it. Hold on, I gotta scroll back a little bit. Why did you choose that mitigation area? Wouldn't it make sense for it to be on the shorter left on the right side? Mr. John, I'm gonna need you to clarify. Send me a chart on my Instagram. Send me a chart on my Instagram and I'll pull it up. Look at that 15-minute candle. Told you. If you want to go back and watch this shit, I probably should work on my cursing, if I'll be honest. But go back and watch what we did there with the logic. Remember I said if we were in a short, we were feeling kind of shaky. We pointed that this imbalance would be like the last. If we bust that, we'll go to this low and that's it. But we respected that. And then we fucking took off for 40 points. Are you not learning? What's good, Ricky? What's good? Did you take that too? Ricky was on the channel last week. Ricky's been killing it too. Slicing and dicing. I know that. And so do I suffer with lethargy? What is that? What is that? Let's ask Google. A lack of energy and enthusiasm. I think the caffeine has a lot to do with it. I'm used to caffeine. You know, I love caffeine, but I'm just so used to it. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I don't know if Mia's here or not, but I got another coffee as well. Okay, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a shit. I took another cheat day. I don't care. It's my mom's birthday, so I'm like, yeah, we'll celebrate. I'll get a coffee. I'll get a coffee. You know that sound? Yeah, I knew you guys were going to hear it because I'm sure the computer sound. So trust. I know. I know. How can you find this chart in Trading View? Oh, I had it up here. All the symbols over here. NQM 2023, NQM 2023, MES 2023, ESM 2023, and then MYMM 2023, YMM 2023. So there you go, man. There you go. We should just cut it here, man, because I don't have anything else for the rest of the day. We hit our target. We hit the wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Beautiful 40-point move on the S&P. I don't have anything else. I'm not shorting this. I would stay long on that remaining 25% just to see. Excuse me. I don't know if we're gonna get way up here. That's asking for a lot. But the NASDAQ is the one who did that already. That is just absolute. Mwah. And we don't have all that many people on here. Think about how many people are missing out watching 40-point moves on the S&P. From the 85 level, it was actually more than that. From 85. Oh, damn. To where it is now? 36. It went as high as 43. Can't ask for more than that. Done for the day. Likely done for the week on a move like that. So there it is. So, thanks guys for liking it, by the way. And we'll clip that. Most likely. Content for days. So if we pull back here, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And this is why we like to exit as price is going up, not as it's coming down. I mean, you still can, like if you set your, you know, trailing stop and then it comes back and gets you out, like, okay, you still capture the majority of the move, but let's assume that this is the high of the day, which I don't think it is, but let's just assume that it is. If it goes back down, you're going, damn, why didn't I take partials up there? Right. Exactly. Logic, man. Logic. Ricky, I will let my mom know that you told her happy birthday. Multiple questions for you. Bro, ask them. Ask away, because I don't have anything else. What I wanted, we saw. That was taken across multiple accounts. We recorded it. We're still recording, actually. The only thing that we did not do is mention it on Twitter. But who really cares about that? Who really cares? What happened? You know why I didn't? Because I turned the camera on and I saw what was behind me. My bed was a mess. And I was going, uh-oh, let me fix that. Then I went and fixed it, came back, and I completely just did not remember to tell Twitter. So who cares? Like today we had a major drop overnight and we was really close to yesterday's low. How is that you didn't want to see the lows get taken? Which Which lows are you talking about here? Because remember, look, I swapped between NASDAQ, S&P, and the Dow is kind of shit, but sometimes the Dow as well. So which lows are you referring to? And let's go over to one chart, because I'm getting cross-eyed trying to watch this shit for too long. Yesterday, I pointed out these lows to you guys, which we never got. We didn't get that yesterday. So guess what? I was wrong. Which I did tell you yesterday, there was a possibility I could be wrong, right? So we didn't end up selling off that far. We ended up coming back up. Okay, well, overnight, good gracious, we did end up getting that. Then we came down a second time. Then we took another low in the afternoon. But remember, okay, so guys, listen to me. Listen to me. This is what convinced me we were at the low of the day. Okay, I showed you this at the beginning, but I will show you again. The S&P here trades lower. Okay, that is a lower low on the S&P. On the NASDAQ, that same low is higher here. Okay, and even that upside target of those equal highs, and I said if we hit that, we might as well hit the next one because it's so close, right? So there are higher time frame objectives, and what made me want to go long throughout today is because of this divergence, right? When the S&P, now the S&P was weak, right? It's weaker than the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was the one under accumulation. If you look at it, the NASDAQ is up 0.2%, S&P's down 0.8%, and the Dow is down 1%, right? So our strongest index based on the numbers is NASDAQ. Based on the setup and the data, the price action is NASDAQ, right? Now I know we were looking at S&P, I get it, but the NASDAQ did the same shit. That same imbalance on the S&P is seen right there on NASDAQ. That same mitigation that we watched on the S&P is also on NASDAQ. So those were both opportunities. Look at that, dude. It's disgusting. Right? But people don't want to tune into the live sessions, bro. I tell you guys all the time, hey, I got free emails. You know, some people don't read them. Hey, I'll come on here. We talk about live price, right? People are missing out, bro. People are missing out. But you're here and you got to watch it. You got to witness it. I just wish it was like this every day. I wish I could get big ass moves like that every day. But, you know, they don't offer 40-point moves in 30 minutes every day. At least, I mean, they might, but for me, like, I don't catch moves like that all the time. You know? The entry on the daily is fire NASDAQ. The daily. What's going on the daily time frame? Right inside the last down candle open. Oh, the candle open. You're one of them. Ricky's one of them. You talking about that? I could see that. But notice where that divergence formed as well, under that low. So there's a little bit of razzle dazzle for you. Divergence under that, or open, rather, the open that you mentioned. So that imbalance down here was respected. Know what I'm saying? This imbalance, this mitigation, that 1 minute imbalance, it's all there. It's all there. Absolutely phenomenal price action today. At least in the afternoon. The morning was kind of choppy to me. I was watching that and I recorded it, but I didn't like it. Still panned out, but I just didn't like it. So MIDI, yeah. So your main indication for the low was set. SMT. Well, you can call it whatever you want. I call it relative strength. I call it a divergence. It's a correlation divergence to me, because these are correlated markets and they diverge against each other. You could call it a fucking knick-knack paddywhack, you know, doesn't matter. Names don't matter. Context does. And the context was the S&P was lower while the NASDAQ was higher. And look at that. That was our low of the day. Beautiful. 618, maybe 786 down in here. Another deep retracement. And then boom, that mitigation and imbalance. Too clean, guys. Too clean. Too clean. Who was long earlier? Who said that? Someone said they were long. I don't remember. Who was that? One of you said y'all were long from a 5-minute. Are you still here? Are you still in on that? Look at this shit. Look at that little flag we just formed. Interesting. But let me know, man. I'm curious. So let me continue. And then we'll shut it down here in about 5 or 10 minutes. If you guys are readers, okay, you should know that a lot of books, right, they have beginnings, middles, and ends, right? You know, even in the Bible opens up with in the beginning, right? God created the heavens and the earth and all that, right? So even the Bible has the beginning. Okay, any Disney story you can think of, once upon a time in a land far away, right? Okay, there's always a beginning. Okay, and then there's a lot of business in the middle. Well, Cinderella, she loses her shoe and then she fucking goes back home and her sisters, you know, make her do all the chores and everything and all this drama and everything. And then you know, later the guy, he finds the shoe and he's like, who does this belong to? And he's, you know, putting it on everybody's feet and doesn't fit anybody. Then he finally gets to the girl and it's like, oh, this is your shoe, yada yada, and then they live happily ever after, right? So price action, it does the same thing. There's a beginning, accumulation, right? The middle, order flow, and in the end, hitting liquidity. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. In the beginning, we traded down and created a divergence, right? In the middle, we had bullish order flow, and in the end, boom, we ran liquidity. It really does not, I can't simplify it any more than that. Like the logic, beginning, middle, end, accumulation, order flow, distribution. Low of the day, divergence, order flow, liquidity. It's as simple as that. Explain trading to a 5-year-old. There it is. There it is. You know, what is it? What's her name? The chick with the bears and everything. You know, snuck into the bear's house and was eating their food and everything. Red Riding Hood. No, that's Three Little Pigs. Ah, fuck, man, I don't know. But you guys get it. It's just a story. Every day price tells a story. Now, sometimes the stories aren't that great. They consolidate and don't really do anything. All right, well, you're not doing anything with that. Just not a good day. But then other days, you get a nice story. Oh, Goldilocks. There you go. There you go. I mean, bro, I'm 29 years old, so it's been about 20 years since I've seen any of those. The first word of Muslim book read. Oh, okay. Is that like the Quran or is that something different? I really don't know you know, much about any of that. I don't know much about it. Fucking reels. Appreciate Marco for the promotion. Appreciate that. Wait, you said you sent it on Instagram already? I don't see it. I don't see it, big fella. Did you send it to the right one, or did you send it to one of the scam accounts? What's going on, man? What's going on? Stream Deck's still not working, dude. I just updated it last night. Literally, I just updated it last night. What a shame. What a shame. All right, what'd I say? We said we look at British pound, right? If anything, I want to see what we do from here. Okay, we met that daily gap from March 10th, Friday, to March 13th, Monday, or Sunday, Monday, whatever. And whether you do a box or a line, like however you want to do it, I used to do it like this with the 2 lines. I only started drawing boxes because I got lazy. Would I want to do 2 lines or 1 box? I mean, come on, one box, you know. But anyway, so we came down into that, filled that in, rallied, retracement, and we've rallied again. But I also think today's currency was sloppy, like this. I think that was gross. London had some moves, kinda. London had this. We did retrace into that imbalance there and then sold off. So I guess that was probably an opportunity. But dude, that was at 7:30. Like, dude, I'm not even up at 7:30 a.m. And it's above London Open too. Or New York Open, excuse me. So that wasn't bad, but I want to see what we do from here. We could be bullish based on a daily. Swept that low. Rallied. Gap / imbalance, really more so of a gap because it is a gap in price, but we could trade higher. But that would also indicate a lower dollar potentially. So I don't know, that could be the logic. Could be. You guys asked about something earlier. I don't remember what it was. And it is the Quran? Okay. Thank you for the clarification. Goldilocks print sniper undies. What the fuck? Nicholas, what are you talking about? Sent them some free game. Dude, my YouTube is free. This is live. And you might be behind by a minute, maybe up to 2 minutes, but ultimately this is a live stream. But today was one of the good days where we saw big moves before they happened, and I'm really glad you guys finally got to see that. Naruto, you haven't sent it yet? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Send it. You're confused, gold and dollar? What are you confused about with gold and the dollar? What is confusing? Appreciate the link. Oligarch. Oh, look at that pullback, big fella. Look at that pullback, big fella. Coming off that bull flag. That bull flag was some bullshit. Right? Kinda. I mean, I don't know if it sells off from here. It might, but bull flags don't always prove to be bullish, do they? No. All right, let's take a look at this chart. Tried to look at a chart the other week. Somebody sent something crazy. Ego is the enemy. Dude, I love your watermarks and your mantras there. That's really cool. I can dig it. I like it. What was the question on this? Was there a question attached to this? Nicholas says, I expected gold to go down, but I guess the confidence in the dollar is still low. The correlation between gold and the dollar index. Well, Nick, if I can call you that. I mentioned this earlier. I don't know if you were here, and I talk about this from time to time. The gold market and the dollar market, they fall in and out of correlation. Gold has a very strong seasonal pattern in around November, December, January, February timeframe. And the dollar doesn't have that same, seasonal pattern within that time window. And then other parts of the year, there's just, seasonally and fundamentally, they're just different things. I mean, you would expect gold is a commodity, dollar index is an index of other currencies. So there is some correlation, but they fall in and out of correlation. And I don't necessarily know how to use that to its full advantage because to me, it's unreliable. How do you know if it's going to be correlated today? Or if it's out of correlation? What do we do with that? I don't know. If we're going to put money on a trade, and I would never say, put a live trade on. Okay, I'm not saying that. But to me, it's like, dude, if we're going to put up bread on a trade, like real money on a trade, I need to have probabilities stacked. And gold dollar correlation, I never found it, man. Just never found it. Some people think that I have, all the answers. I don't know everything about the market. I get it wrong sometimes. I take break evens, some days like today we get some big trades, but that's not every day. And a lot of, questions I don't always know the answer to. And that's one of them. Gold and a dollar, it just, to me, it falls in and out of correlation, and I can't use that. I can't use that to a high degree of accuracy. That my loss earlier caused me to hesitate. I saw you call it and still hesitated. I know another trade would come, but I let scarcity cause me to hesitate and just watch. That's okay, Naruto. It's okay, man. It's all right. We're all still learning, bro. I'm in year 9. I'm still learning. It's okay. Each trade is unique, man. Just because you lost 10 minutes ago or yesterday or last session, every trade is unique. But it's okay. Just journal it. Log it. I got to finish up my journal here later, but I'm on live with you, so I'm going to journal later. But we're going to write some very nice things in our journal today. Really nice. We're going to keep it humble, but we're going to write some really nice things today. I'm noting this. Thank you. Calling me Nick is fine. Very nice. Disappointed in myself, but not disheartened. What would you recommend I do to improve? I think I just mentioned that. You got to admit your flaws, man. You knew. Listen, I can give you my opinion, right? I can tell you that I think price may do this, or I think price may do that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Now pulling back a little bit too. That's funny. But at the end of the day, you should not pull the trigger on a trade because of something that I say. We ended up hitting that imbalance and then continuing higher. Not bad. I didn't trade that though. I'm done. But either way, you log it. You know what I mean? And you understand what you did right and understand maybe contemplate what you did wrong or how you can improve. You're aware that you hesitated. It's okay. I still hesitate sometimes too, because I'm going, I don't know. But this is why we manage our risk in every scenario. You know, not leaving up one trade to, you know, obliterate our account. We don't want that. We don't want that. But when you journal things and you let it go, you know, you put it out there, you be honest with yourself, and you just learn from it. So it wouldn't even be a bad idea to, you know, if you took a loss and then you see another opportunity, if you think that one may be a loss as well, because that's always a possibility, then maybe cut your risk in half or put on like a really, really small amount. You know, that way you're not nervous about losing a second time, about losing bigger amount because you put on a smaller amount. You know, like there's a plethora of different things that you can do. It's just you got to find what you're comfortable with. That trade I took today was down here. Okay, this is the last thing I'll say and then we got to go. I took that mitigation at 38.85. Okay, I was watching that imbalance because I'm going, shit, dude, that may come back to my entry. It may or may not. I don't know. That's a deep pullback. I don't like to see that. But then again, I don't tell the market what to do. It tells me. So you just got to be patient. And then guess what? If you got knocked out on that, you missed out on that, you know? So you just log it and you learn from it. And moving forward, you remember that. Oh yeah, last time I hesitated, I missed out. So this is why I tell you guys to read Ryan Holiday, Marcus Aurelius, personal development books, man. I got all these books, dude. Hell, I sent out an email earlier today about it, you know, because those are the types of things that you can learn, man. Oh, and did we ever get to what did we do with the US 30? Did we ever discuss that? What was the question with that? Because somebody sent it, but I don't remember what the question was. Or did you get stopped out on that and you're asking what happened there? That's a really tight stop, just so you know. That's a really tight stop on a 2-minute chart. That's only 20 points. That's a super tight stop, not including spreads, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be spreads on US 30. Allie, you never got my email. Check your spam folder. Check your spam folder. You could journal as a demonstration live. Look, I don't have a lot of my journal. Let me see. I wrote 12:30 p.m. afternoon session started, 3909 resting liquidity on S&P 500. That's all I wrote so far. So when I'm live with you, I'm not taking the time to stop. Hey, hold on a second. Let me write this shit. Like, I'm going to write that later. You know, because I'm presenting to you, I'm trying to get you to watch price and watch specific things. But when I go back into it, I'm going to write all the details. Okay, there's a mitigation and imbalance overlap at these two levels, right? The high end of the imbalance, low end of the imbalance. You know, targeting 39.10 for the afternoon. The NASDAQ is confluence because we have equal highs or whatever. You know, like, I'm just keeping it simple. I want to be detailed but simple. You know, it's like specific and not being too complex. You don't want to write 4 pages. You know what I mean? It's just, so that's kind of like what I would do. I get it every time. Why would it go to spam now? Oh, I don't know, Ali. I don't know. I've received it almost 3 hours ago, says Ilana. Well, or Elena. Well, yeah, it was sent a little bit after 11, so you should have got it about 3 hours ago. It's not there? Ali, your email provider's a scam. This scam, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So I'll leave you guys with this. Final hour of trading. Let's see what we do. If we held on, I accidentally set a, not accidentally, but I set a fucking TP. I didn't move it. It's y'all's fault. So I'm out on that run higher. I told you I'd hold on to a little bit for the rest of the day. Forgot our TP was smacked, so that's no longer viable. But if I was long, I would hold this into the close on a final like 25% of the trade, just to see if we end up getting another leg higher. But the majority of today's movement was from here to here. Big moves. But the big move may not be done. May not be done. I don't know. So, but I gotta go. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna clip today's video. We'll put that in another video, and you guys, look, when we put that out, you can share it with all your friends. Be like, hey, look, man, there's this guy named John, you know, he kind of curses a lot, and you know, he's balding a little bit, he's 29 years old, like, what the fuck is up with that? But you know, he's free on YouTube, and we watch Live Price, and we have fun, and he gives out book recommendations. Like, you should come hang out. You know what I mean? That's the only way that we grow this channel, is with people promoting. If it's worth promoting to you. A 40-point move on the S&P in under an hour, I mean, to me, that's, I would promote that. If there was someone out there doing that, I'd be like, oh man, that was a nice move, bro. You know? So y'all be blessed. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Be cool. Don't get your face ripped off. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but on Friday at 1 p.m. EST. Be blessed, and I will see you then.